You are welcome to another video session. We are discussing religious and moral education for basic 6. Religious and moral education for basic 6. And we are still looking at the family, authority, and obedience. The family, authority, and obedience. And under that, we are looking precisely at relationship with other family members. In the previous lesson, we looked at harmonious living in harmony with your parent, what the child is supposed to do. Today we are looking at relationship with other family members. So this is a very nice family. A man, wife, children, grandchildren, nieces, uncles, aunties. You can identify a whole lot of people here. It's a big family, an extended family. Okay. The objectives of today's lesson is that by the end of the lesson, the student will be able to understand the role other family members play in character formation. The role that other family members play in character formation. Then, you should be able to describe how they are related to the extended family. Many people don't know what their relation is with their other family members. Many people don't know what their relationship is with their other family members. They can't even differentiate between niece and nephew. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to do that. Then, also, the student will be able to identify things to do to promote harmony with family members. It is very important that you live in peace with everybody. And so, to live in peace with other family members, what are the things that you should do? Okay. Let's go on quickly to the discussion for the day. Everybody belongs to a family. Everybody belongs to a family. And the immediate family is what we call the nuclear family, or the small family, like some people will say. But apart from the nuclear family, we also have other relatives. So apart from the nuclear family, which is parents and their children, we also have other relatives like uncles, aunts, grandparents, cousins, and so on. And these people form what we call the extended family system, or the extended family. And so, when you bring together all these people in the extended family, all the aunts, all the uncles, all the cousins, all the nieces, all the nephews, they form what we call your kinsmen. So when we talk about kinsmen, we are talking about all relatives that you can identify. They are your kinsmen. Okay. You must respect your kinsmen and love them. Apart from the nuclear family, your kinsmen also play important roles in your life. Very important roles. Grandparents play important roles. Cousins play their part. Uncles, aunts, nephews all play their part in everybody's life. And so you must respect your kinsmen and love them. Someone may ask, what are the things that these people do that we should respect them? After all, what do they contribute to our character formation? What do they contribute to my life? You see, our grandparents, uncles and aunts, cousins and other relations play special roles in our lives to help us form good character. There are some we may not realize, and others are clear and evident. Some people live with their uncles. Some grandparents take care of the children when the parents are not around. So, these are some roles they play. These are some roles that our kinsmen or other family members apart from our immediate family play in our lives. They advise us. Sometimes your uncles, your aunties, your grandparents, your cousins may advise you on a whole lot of things that they're advising you to learn, or they're advising you to make good friends, or they're advising you to save. They give you good advice, and all this forms part of your character formation and the person you become. Our grandparents tell us stories. They tell us stories to teach good moral lessons. They tell us stories that we learn a lot of lessons from. Sometimes they tell us some history about our family, about our hometown, about our church, and so on. And all these help in our character formation. When we go wrong, we are corrected by our family members. My nephews, always when they are misbehaving, when they hear that Uncle Ephraim is coming, they stop. Sometimes when they're outside playing and they hear that Uncle Ephraim is coming, they run inside because I've told them not to play football in front of the house. It doesn't mean I don't want them to play, but they should do it at the right place, you see? So we uncles, aunts, grandparents, cousins, and so on, they correct us when we go wrong. They sometimes even help us with our homeworks. They teach us how to perform house chores. Sometimes they teach us how to cook, how to wash utensils. They teach us good manners and all that. Then they provide food and shelter for us. Some people live with their uncles and their aunties. Some people don't live with their parents. They live with their grandparents, their cousins. So in some cases, other family members provide food and shelter for us. And in instances where we are sad or we have been hit by a misfortune, maybe our parents are either dead or we lost a game or we didn't do well in examination and we are sad, these family members encourage us and comfort us. So it is very important that you give due respect to all your family members and live in peace with them. Live in harmony with them because they play several roles in your character formation. Now, how do we relate to our extended family? What is the relationship between you and your grandfather? So when we say grandfather, we're looking at the father of your mother or your father. So daddy's father is your grandfather and mommy's father is also your grandfather. Then grandmother. Grandmother is the mother of your father or mother. So daddy's mother is your grandmother and mommy's mother is also your grandmother. Then we can have uncle. Uncle is the brother of your mother or father. So mommy's brother is your uncle, and daddy's brother is also your uncle. Aunt. Aunt is a sister of your mother or father. And so mommy's sister is your aunt, and daddy's sister is also your aunt. Then we come to cousin. We are looking at how we relate to our extended family. Cousin, what is the relationship? What is the relationship between you and your cousin? Cousin is the son or daughter of your uncle or aunt. So, auntie's daughter or son is your cousin, and uncle's daughter or son is also your cousin. You see how it is? Whether male or female, so far as it is auntie's daughter or son or uncle's daughter or son, it means that uncle's child is your cousin and auntie's child is also your cousin. Irrespective of the gender, you still call them cousins. Then nephew. Your nephew is the son of your brother or sister. So your brother's son is your nephew, or your sister's son is your nephew. Then niece. Niece is a daughter of your brother or sister. So your brother's daughter is your niece, and your sister's daughter is also your niece. So whether it's your brother's child or your sister's child, if it is a male, then it is your nephew. If it is a female, then that person is your niece. Then grandchild. What is your relationship with your grandchild? A grandchild is a child of your son or daughter. So if I give birth to a girl and my daughter gives birth to another child, that child is my grandchild. If I give birth to a boy and my son gives birth to a child, that child is also my grandchild. So if it's a daughter or a girl, then that will be my granddaughter. And if it's a boy, that will be my grandson. I hope you now know how you relate to your extended family. Good. Now that you know your relationship with these people, you know your relationship with your cousin, your relationship with your niece, your relationship with your nephew, your relationship with your grandparent, that's your grandfather and your grandmother, your relationship with your uncle and your aunt, your relationship with your grandchild. How do you live in harmony with these family members? You should be respectful. For now, you are a child. You should be respectful to them. You should be caring to your other family members. You should show care and love. You should be concerned about their well-being. Then you should be serviceable. You should help them. Help them, run errands for them when they need you. Then you should be obedient when they talk to you, when they advise you, when they instruct you. You should obey. If your grandparents instruct you, your uncle, your aunt, you should obey. You should be very obedient. Then you will live in harmony with them. If you don't obey, they will sanction you, they will punish you, they will scold you, and you think they don't like you. And so you wouldn't like them too. And this does not bring harmony, but rather to encourage harmony, to live in harmony with other family members, you should be obedient. Then you should be patient. Be patient. You don't rush. Be patient with everything you are doing. Take your time. Then be tolerant. Sometimes some people can be annoying. Some days can be boring, but you try as much to be tolerant because you are with your family members. To tolerate everybody. Then be selfless. Some people are too selfish. When you are too selfish, your family members will not like you. You should be selfless. Be kind, be generous, be concerned about other people. Okay. So we have looked at what to do to live in harmony with our other family members. We also looked at our relation with our extended family members. Then we'll look at their contribution or the role they play in our character formation. And we said that all our extended family members, together with our nuclear family members, form our kinsmen. Okay. I think this brings us to the end of our lesson for today. So you do the following assignment as a test of your knowledge on the lesson. 1. Identify 2 duties of other family members in character formation of the child. We have discussed that, I think in slide 2 or slide 3. Then describe the relationship of these family members. What's the relationship with a cousin? Who is your cousin? So let's describe that. What is the relationship with a niece? Who is your niece? Describe that. We discussed that also in this lesson. Then number 3, state 2 things you would do to live in harmony with your kinsmen. I said your kinsmen are your family members, your extended family members. So, what do you have to do as a child to live in harmony with your kinsmen? You write it nicely and upload your answers. So we meet again next week. Keep learning. Observe all COVID-19 protocols. Wash your hands. Use your face mask. Use your sanitizers. Stay at home. And observe social distancing. Bye-bye.